Could this week get any better? Just last night, we confirmed our place in the Papa John's Trophy final, and now Takeover's being complete. The EFL have just confirmed that Kieran Louis-Dreyfus is set to become, or rather is now, the chairman and owner of our football club. Brilliant news, really. The Takeover's done, it's complete. We can stop talking about it and thinking about it now. We can just kind of crack on with the football, which I think we'd all appreciate to talk about, especially if this great form continues. But on to Dreyfus, really. I mean, interesting that he's become chairman. To me, that means that there's two main points to that. One, with his age, a lot of people might raise their eyebrows, but important for me to remember that he's going to have a lot of advisors and a lot of people around him to kind of direct him. His family have got a lot of experience in owning football clubs, and I hope that he can kind of be in there with that inside influence on him, just to direct him and show him the way at times if his lack of experience might be able to get the better of them. But hopefully that shouldn't be the case, really, with the experience he's got around him. And as well with the main young, at the very least, he's going to have his own ideas, and he should have a bit more inspiration to run the football club. Sometimes someone being old can actually play against him because they don't really understand how the modern game works. So, there's interesting points to raise from that. Interesting that he's become chairman and not just owner as well. That just prevents the potential problem of someone sat thousands of miles away just signing off checks. He's going to be there doing the day-to-day running of the club. He's going to see how the finances are working. You could maybe even get an eye on the players, see how the youth academy's doing, assess all the staff. And you can just do a far more effective job as an owner when you're also the chairman, I think, because you're seeing how the club's being run and you're not relying on reports. And I think in the past, owners have potentially not been lied to, but there's been things that have been misconstrued, and the decisions they've made are not made off the best information. Whereas if you're there doing the day-to-day runnings, it's you're seeing how the club's been run, and you can make your own assessments, and then you can also decide how you're gonna react to that as well. And everything's your decision when you're the chairman, and you, as you say, you're seeing the day-to-day runnings of the club, and hopefully if he does move to the area, that just makes that a heck of a lot easier. Donald and Methven do retain their shares within the club. If I had it my way, that wouldn't be the case. I don't really want them owning any of the football club, to be honest with you, but it is what it is, and this is what we've had to do to get the takeover complete. At the very least, now they've got such a minority share of it. They shouldn't have too much influence on the club, and they shouldn't be able to affect Dreyfus too much. And Christian Speakman as well, he will be director of football under Kieran Louis-Dreyfus, I've heard, which is great, really. I'm quite a big fan of what I've seen of Christian Speakman so far. Not going to sing his praises and say he's the best thing since sliced bread, but I think so far he seems to speak very well, and listened to him a few times on the Unfiltered podcast, and I really like what he has to say. I assume that really Speakman came in for Kieran Louis-Dreyfus, and that he was pulling the strings behind that move. I can't see how Donald would have appointed him as director of football if he wasn't planning the takeover to go through. So I like that he's already. He's barely got a foot in the door, and we've got a director of football now who he clearly believes in, and hopefully they can kind of work together and take us in the right direction. Speaking to someone who I've talked about before, I like what he's done at Birmingham City. Hopefully he can carry on to do the same for us. But yeah, hopefully that's just it now, and it's over and it's done with, and we can stop talking about takeover talk, and we can just focus on going forward now. We've got an owner who has got plenty of money and should have plenty of experience around him, as long as having good ideas, and that's really important. And hopefully now we can just focus on getting better as a football club, and the kind of negativity around the club can drop a bit, and hopefully we can just kind of focus on on-field issues a lot more, because talking about off-field issues drives me nuts, to be honest with you. So yeah, I'm really pleased this has gone through, and hopefully this is the start of a new successful era. We haven't had a lot of luck with owners in recent years, but hopefully this one's the one that works out, and I'm fairly confident. Let us know what you think in the comments as well. Get yourselves on Twitter, and I'm sure we'll all have different opinions. Tune in Thursday Night Live tonight as well. Just very quickly, I think we'll be starting at 7 PM. So subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Like the video if you enjoyed it. I'll see you tonight at 7 for Thursday Night Live.